besties, Merry Christmas everyone, and welcome to SOT. Today we're gonna be cooking a Nigeria fried rice. So I have my onion, my garlic and ginger mix, my liver, my red bell pepper, my green bell pepper, and whatever, my carrots. At this point I already boiled my turkey because I'm going to be using turkey, so you can use whatever you like, fish, chicken, whatever you want to use as your protein, whatever. So for me, I love turkey, so I'm going to be using turkey today. So we always put a very large piece of onion while we're frying. I don't know why, but for me, I love the smell it brings to the whatever. I love how it tastes as well. So I fried my turkey. Ate a lot of turkeys. So you fry and fry and fry and fry and fry and fry. At this point, I do not really like when the oil splashes on my body, so I always try to give myself distance. So after frying, this is it. I love my turkey very dried. I love when it's dried because it has this crunchy kind of feeling when you're eating it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so crunchy and crispy. And I don't know, yeah, I can use the word crispy and nice. But you can fry whatever you're frying, however you like to fry your turkey. Some people don't like dried turkey, but for me, I love me a dried turkey. So yeah, at this point I was struggling because it is not easy to make your videos while you're cooking at the same time, so I had to ask for help. I had my assistant anyway. I had an assistant. So yeah, make sure to always take your turkey after frying to a very far distance, because mostly when you have people in the house that love to come to the kitchen and just take a piece and run, so the turkey or the fish or whatever you're frying, whatever protein, does not finish before you finish cooking. That's a great advice. So time to prep the rice. I had to fry my liver first with the oil. You don't have to make the liver very dried, just till it comes out this brown. It's good, it's okay. Then you take that off, you put your onion. It's okay for the oil to look like this because you just fried the liver, it's fine. So I put my onion and I stir. I love to stir a lot, so I stirred and stirred and stirred and stirred and stirred and stirred and stirred, and I added a piece of my garlic and ginger paste. For me, some people like using the powder garlic, but I love like cutting it into a little piece, like just make it piece. For me, that's how I love doing my garlic and ginger mix. So I do it myself, the raw one, so that I have the taste. And I don't like putting so much in my meal because I do not want the smell to start having that garlic and ginger smell. I do not like it, but some people like it, and if you like a lot of it, is fine. So however you want to put it. So I put my thyme. At this point I did not know my thyme had finished, so I had to open another piece. But I put my curry in here, my curry powder. I don't like putting too much flavor stuffs in my food. I love that natural taste of food, because some people, they put so many, and I'm not saying that's bad, but for me, this is how I love to cook my meal. I don't like putting this spice, that spice, this spice, that spice. Just a little bit of what we're meant to put into it. So I stirred and stirred, just stir. You're stirring because you do not want it to get burnt. You do not want it to get burnt at all. So now you put your rice, your washed, very well washed rice, and you put your chicken stock. And this is green bell pepper that I blended. I blended 2 large piece of it. I blended it to be very small. This will give your fried rice that green Nigeria color that we like. Some people use coloring. I do not like all of that in my meal, but this gives it a very special nice taste and nice smell as well, trust me. So I know it looks weird right now, but with time it's a process, so there's no rush. So you stir and you add a little bit of water, because definitely you don't want to add too much water because we don't want it to be too soft. But this can be so tricky. You put your salt, yeah, you put your salt, and you put your mangi spice or whatever spice you want to put in it. You add every bit of it in there, and it's a bit tricky when you're boiling the rice because we don't want it to be too soft. I want it to be a bit soft and not too soft. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? So we just had a bit of water, and I started with putting my gas in like medium heat, and just to let it soften. And I had to be giving people in my house, test this, is it okay for you? Because for me, I don't like my rice to be too soft, but some people, they like their rice soft. So this was the result after the rice was ready. So time to fry the veggies. So put your onion and your spring onion. You put everything in there to the groundnut oil and let it fry and stir and stir. You know, I love stirring. I don't know, I just love stirring on my food a lot. Like, I feel like I stir too much sometimes. So you add your ginger and garlic mix in there and give it a stir. Stir it a lot, just like I do. So after it's fried to an extent, you want to start adding your other veggies. You've put your thyme for sure and your curry powder, and give it a nice mix as well. Sorry, I always keep that, but yeah, you have to do this first and mix and mix and mix and mix, like we do mix a lot. So now you can start adding your other veggies. You add your carrot, like I added my carrot first, and give it a great mix. That's mix. Give it a great mix, of course. Mix and mix, and then you add your green bell pepper in there and mix as well. So after mixing this, you want to add your red bell pepper. This is optional, definitely, but these are the veggies that I love using for mine most of the times. So you can use, we'll just give it that color, you know, the nice color. Just put it in there and mix Put whatever veggie you love to use and give it a great mix, and then put your fried liver in there and also give it a great mix as well. Mix like we always do. After mixing, you add your salt and you add your spice, your mangi or whatever spice you love to use to give it your flavor, and you put it in there and you mix and 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 mix like we always do. Mix from the beginning of this video. Obviously it is very obvious that I like to mix my food too much. I think I do it too much. For me, I feel like I do it too much, and watching this now, I definitely know I mix my food too much. Okay, at this point I started mixing my I had to share my rice into two because it was too much to just mix it in one I added my rice to cool down a bit first before I started this process, so it was a bit cold or warm, I don't know, before I started putting the veggies into it and mixing. Guys, when you are doing this part, make sure your veggies are already in the heat and it's already like frying. For me, I just added it immediately and it was cooled, and before I turned on the gas. That's why you can see, I don't know, but that is a correction that you need to do. So I mixed a lot, and also was trying to mix the other big pots. So I added my red beans and my sweet corn, and also I added my, what did they call this stuff? And oh my jeez, green peel. Yeah, green peel, I think that's what they call it. If I made a mistake, I'm sorry, but after this whole thing, I'm gonna put the whole ingredient in the down there. In the down there. So yeah, I gave it a great mix, and at this point I was done mixing both pots, and you can see my rice is looking so nice and amazing, and it tastes so good. And I served it with some salad and turkey. If you want to know how I did my salad, just tell me in the comment button. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.